Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to another customer review from us. And this time we're out the fens. I think we're on the Norfolk-Cambridge border around here, are we, Ben? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're out with Waldersea Farms and we're out here to get, well, their opinion, their customer review on John Deere's flagship Cummins powered 9RX track tractor. So to do that, we've got Mr. Ben Fitzjohn with us today. How are we doing, Ben?
Not too bad.
Better for having me in Cam, don't we? Last thing you wanted when you were flat out. So, I mean, Ben, before we sort of get stuck into the tractor, I mean, just tell us a little bit about Waldersea Farms, kind of, sort of where it's at, what it does.
A mixture of arable crops, all-seed rape, potatoes, wheat, sugar beet, peas. So we're about 14,000 acre in total.
Enough to keep you out of mischief, eh?
Yeah, it keeps us busy.
And then when weather comes good like this, it's just all systems go.
All systems go.
That's it. So yeah, what we on with today then?
We're getting onion land ready.
So behind the 9RX today, what we got here? Something big from Dalbo anyway.
12 metre Dalbo.
Right, and that's a springtime job, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So you're going for that sort of fine tilt.
Fine tilt, just 2 or 3 inches deep.
Yeah.
Just get a nice seed bed for them.
Is how 9RX coping alright with this? Is it a nice easy job for this?
She knows she's got it.
She knows about it.
But it does take a lot of pulling.
Yeah.
It does. When it's full of soil, that knows it's got it.
That's it. I mean, there's a lot of bits of metal in the ground there, isn't
Yeah.
there? So onto this tractor then. So which model are we on? It's
620.
620. So yeah, the flagship, like I say, with the Cummins engine in it. So how long have you been running this tractor then? This one?
This is its 3rd year.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
So she'll soon be due for renewal.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's the 2nd one I've had.
Yeah.
I'm on the 2nd already.
Right. And how did you get on with the first one?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
It is. I had a 560 RT before.
Right.
Oh,
so that'd be the twin track job.
Twin track.
Yeah.
And it's totally different ball game.
Just different world to the 2 tracks. Now you're on the 4 tracks.
Yeah.
Right. So going from that RT to the last 4 track that you had, it was just a big difference.
A big difference.
And what sort of differences did you notice? Is it literally just getting that power down, keeping it in a straight line?
Yeah. When she's wet, she holds the ground.
Yeah.
She doesn't. There's no giving it.
And did you find with the RTs, when it did get to a certain wetness, you might say, it was
all like, you couldn't hold it.
Yeah.
It was all over the place.
That's it. And then once you start fighting it, you're into a losing battle at that point.
But when we had one of these on demo for a start, and that was it.
We're having this.
We was hooked on it.
So the model that you had before this, was that another 620?
That was another 620.
That was a 620 as well, right? And is there much difference between that first 620 and this 620?
No, these two, they're exactly the same.
Right.
So the new one's a bit different, a bit more horsepower.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's it, because they have just refreshed it again, haven't they? They've got the new look and, like I say, a bit more donkeys under the bonnet. So.
Yeah.
And have you always been John Deere's at Waldersea? I think you're a bit of a John Deere fan at this place, aren't you?
Yeah, just everything is.
Everything
except for the loadals.
Right.
JCB loadals. But all the tractors, sprayers, combines,
right.
We're all
You've all had your green and yellow injections.
Yeah. It works well for us.
Yeah.
We're all on the same. The guidance wise, we run all John Deere guidance.
Yeah.
So
that's it, you can plan everything and share everything, it's all just the same and it all talks to each other.
Yeah.
And what other John Deeres are in the fleet? I mean, you mentioned it's all John Deere,
We've
what
got
are the tractors?
One of these, we've got 2 ARX 410s.
Alright. So you really like your 4 tracks then?
Yeah. They replaced the 370 RTs.
Right. So again, going from that 2 tracks to 4 tracks?
Different ball game.
Yeah.
We've got a 410 on wheels, and then a 350 on wheels, a 250 on wheels,
right.
2 L3 215s, and then 3 or 4 155s.
Right.
So we're happy. We're all John Deere.
You are tilled up, aren't you? John Deere tilled up through and through. So this tractor then, this 620, I mean, obviously we're out with the dowel board today, but what other sort of main jobs do you do with it?
I've got a 6 metre cable buster that only this pulls, and a 14 furrow Gregoire Besson plough.
Right.
So we're well geared up for the job.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, it sounds like it's like, you know, with the plough thrown in there as well, like, you know, just adapting to any eventuality, I suppose.
Yeah.
I know there's been quite a few wet springs in the past to deal with.
That's where this has really paid for itself.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of wet late ends to the year, and if it hadn't been for this, we'd have struggled.
Yeah.
Basically, we've just been able to get on.
That's it.
When we've been late on and it's come wet with the twin tracks, we've struggled a little bit. Where this will just getting the power to the ground.
Yeah.
It just holds its ground, and we can get on.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we've got to give a shout out to the the heart of the tractor up front. That big Cummins power plant, 15 litre, I think. I mean, how's that performed? Because that's like, you know, that's where it's all coming from.
Yeah. Speaks for itself. It pulls like a train.
It pulls like a train.
Yeah, it does. There ain't nothing that'll stop it. It just pulls and pulls, and whatever you get on the back, I think it'll give before that does.
Yeah.
It's just not what it needs.
Right. And when you are working it, I mean, such as today, what sort of, have you any idea of engine load today? Let's have a delve.
We're not quite full power.
Not quite. A little bit in reserve there.
We're not. We're at 108 litres an hour on diesel.
On this job.
On this job, but when you put it in to what it's, the ground that I'm covering, 12.8 hectare an hour.
Yeah, that's it.
So it ain't, if you break it right down, it's nothing really.
That's it, yeah. That's it, it's got the performance to get on and, you know, with that working with as well.